Have you ever been gripped by that daring blaze of audacious hope? The kind that ignites like a clutch overtime save, daring you to believe that one audacious swing could snatch victory from the jaws of doubt and propel your team across the finish line to hoist the cup at last? That's the bold gamble fueling Oilers buzz today, as a massive trade proposal surfaces to land Vezina finalist Ilya Sorokin from the New York Islanders. Could this elite netminder be the shutdown force that transforms our goaltending tandem into a championship fortress, or is a high-risk bet that could backfire in the heat of playoff battles? Welcome back to Oilers Update, your fiery forward for all things orange and blue. I'm your host, stoking the flames of this blockbuster rumor with the intensity it demands. Today, October 17th, 2025, we're tearing into Heavy.com's proposed deal, scrutinizing Sorokin's pedigree, the assets on the move, and why this could be the audacious upgrade that catapults Edmonton from finals heartbreak to Stanley Cup supremacy. This isn't cautious tinkering. It's a daring leap toward destiny that has fans debating feverishly. Let's fan the flames, dissect the details, and envision a future where Sorokin stands as our unbreakable wall. Because in oil country, hope isn't passive. It's a roaring inferno ready to consume the competition. Let's stoke the fire right at the heart of the scorching proposal from Heavy.com, where the Oilers would acquire Ilya Sorokin, the 30-year-old Russian wall, who's been a beacon of excellence since breaking into the NHL, in exchange for Stuart Skinner, Brett Kulak, and Adam Enrique, a package that balances immediate goaltending prowess with long-term building blocks for both sides. Sorokin, drafted 78th overall by the Islanders in 2014, has evolved into a Vezina Trophy finalist, finishing second in 2023. With a career .921 save percentage and 2.47 JA over 221 games. Last season, he notched 30 wins, a 2.71 JA, .907 SV%, and 4 shutouts in 62 starts. Showcasing his acrobatic style, lightning-quick glove, he stopped 88% of high-danger shots, and unflappable poise under pressure. Sure, his early 2025 to 26 stats are rocky, 0.30 to 4.18 GAA and .854 SV% through 3 games, but that amid the Islanders' defensive chaos, they allowed 35 shots per game. Not a sign of decline. For Edmonton, who've leaned on Skinner's growth, he posted a .906 SV% in last year's playoff, but faltered in Game 7 with a .833. Sorokin represents an upgrade in consistency and big game mettle. His playoff resume, though limited to 14 games, 2.83 JA, .921 SV%, includes gems like a 34-save shutout against Carolina in 2023. Pair him with Calvin Pickard as a tandem, and our crease becomes a fortress. Sorokin's .925 SV% against top offenses like Tampa and Florida could neutralize stars like Nikita Kucherov or Nathan MacKinnon, addressing the 2.88 JA we surrendered in the finals. Experts like TSN Pierre LeBrun call it a championship-caliber move, noting how Sorokin's athleticism mirrors Sergei Bobrovsky's cup-winning form for Florida. The trade's logic shines. New York, off to a 1-2-1 start in facing fan backlash, gets Skinner 26 wins, 2.81 JA last year. As a younger, cost-controlled goalie, $2.6 million AV versus Sorokin's $8.25 million. Plus Kulak's steady defense, 25 points in 82 games, averaging 20-32 ice time. And Enrique's veteran scoring, 27 points in 81 games, with playoff savvy from Anaheim and Edmonton stints. It's a retool for the Islanders, shedding cap while gaining pieces to build around young guns like Matthew Barzal. And for us, it's an audacious bet on elite talent to seal our window, fanning out to the broader flames of fan sentiment and strategic fit. This Sorokin proposal taps into a growing chorus of frustration in New York, where Islander supporters are turning on their once heralded netminder amid early season struggles, potentially paving the way for a deal that aligns perfectly with Edmonton's championship blueprint. Social media is ablaze. The Isles Nation X account posted on October 13th. It's only 2 games into the season, but I'm fully on board with trading Sorokin. There's still a perception he's elite, even if he hasn't been much better than average the last 2 seasons. One elite month in goal can ruin draft positioning. He's 30. He'll be in his 30s when we're ready. Analyst David Tuchman was blunt during the October 13th game. Sorokin is broken. He's just not a good NHL goalie right now. This backlash stems from Sorokin's dip. His SV percent has hovered around .907 the past 2 years amid defensive lapses. But it's music to Oilers' ears, potentially lowering his trade value while highlighting his upside in a structured system like ours. GM Stan Bowman, fresh off bold moves like the Jeff Skinner signing, could leverage this discontent, especially since Sorokin's no-movement clause requires his approval. He might waive it for a contender like Edmonton, where our offensive firepower, 3.8 goals per game early this season, eases a load compared to New York's 2.5. Analytically, it's a slam dunk. Sorokin's 2.4 goals saved above expected last year outpaces Skinner's 1.2, and his .915 SV percent in high-danger situations could shave a full goal off our playoff GAA. Pair that with our defensive improvements, Bouchard's 82 points last year, Nurse's physicality, and Sorokin becomes the piece that mirrors Florida's blueprint. Elite goaltending behind a star-studded lineup. Risks? His $8.25 million cap hit through 2031 demands cap gymnastics. Perhaps emotionally and tactically, Enrique frees $5.75 million. Stirs a pot of what makes the Oilers early special. Season form raises our relentless drive to evolve like Bobrovsky's to immortals, from .906 homegrown regular season cup hero excellence to chase inspire confidence. Cup. For Edmonton, journey from waiver wire to playoff to start with Skinner's shutout win. 2.59 bodies on last year's run, swapping potential proven. But Sorokin's pedigree, Vezina finalist with 13 shutouts in 2022-23, already with 5 goals, offers a reliability we craved since Cam Talbot's 2017 heroics. Fan forums are split. Some worry about losing Kalak's underrated defense. He blocked 142 shots last year, or Enrique's face-off prowess, 52% win rate. But others see it as the audacious step needed after 2 finals trips. League-wide, it echoes successful goalie swaps like Colorado's Kemper acquisition in 2022 or Vegas Lehner trade. Bold bets that paid off in silver. For the Islanders, rebuilding around youth like Brock Nelson. This deal injects versatility. Skinner's youth, he's 26, Kalak's steady minutes, and Enrique's leadership, he scored 6 playoff goals for us last year. But the wild card is Sorokin's NMC. Experts argue he'd embrace Edmonton's contention vibe, with our passionate fans and star power offering a shot at his first cup. If executed mid-season, it could spark a surge. If not, it highlights Bowman's proactive stance amid our +5 goal differential early on. This rumor isn't just trade talk. It's a declaration that we're not content with close calls. We're forging a path to glory with fire in our veins. In fanning the embers of this audacious Sorokin trade proposal, it's clear this could be the daring ignition that fortifies our crease, unites our stars, and ignites a championship blaze too fierce to extinguish. We fueled the analysis, felt the hope, and dared to dream of a dynasty, proving that in oil country, audacity isn't a choice, it's our battle cry. If this fiery dissection of the Sorokin trade blaze has kindled that audacious hope in you, picturing him stonewalling shots in orange and blue, Fan and High would like to stoke our championship fire. Let's ignite the comments with your trade tweaks and goalie debates. Would you make this deal? And how does Sorokin change our finals odds? Blaze your thoughts below and subscribe to fuel every Oilers inferno. Until the next spark, keep the audacity alive.